Hi guys. So today we're going to be taking a look at a new set of Bluetooth headphones from a company called SoundMAGIC. These are the P58BTs and ANC means noise cancellation. So SoundMAGIC, they've been around for a while and they're well known for making a lot of different affordable headphones, over ears and in ears, and they've got a few wireless ones, and these are their latest. So they're over ears, and let me read some of the specs to you. So it says hybrid active noise cancellation with dual feed microphones for noise reduction, ambient, transparency and Bluetooth modes. They're using 40mm neodymium drivers and they claim up to 60 hours battery life. I'm assuming that's with ANC turned off. Not 100% sure, looking at this. So they've got an 800 milliamp hour battery. It's Bluetooth 5.3. And the interesting thing is these have multiple device connectivity, which I haven't got in any of the others that I've tried. So which means that you can Bluetooth them to two devices. I don't know if that means they're simultaneous or whether you switch between them, but you can have two things connected to these, and I'll find out if it's simultaneous or not. But yeah, that's quite interesting. They claim to have really good active noise cancellation, which is great for me to test because I've got the aircon unit right behind me. So yeah, I'll be giving that a good test. And they also have, you see, Bluetooth headphones I've never used much for gaming, and that's because of that slight delay that you get with them. So things are just sort of out of sync with what you see. These have a low latency gaming mode. Now that could change things. That could be quite exciting. So I'm going to test these on every platform, every console, PC, MP3 devices. I'm going to test these on everything. I'm going to try that gamer mode on and do some gaming with it. So they have touch controls, and the price they go for is £79.98 British pounds. So reasonably priced. These are competing with Sony have a headset of a similar price range to this, so it's direct comparison with that. As far as the ear pads go, they're silicon ear pads, and they're apparently sweat proof, water resistant, and makeup proof. Doesn't apply to me. Let me just have another look, make sure I'm not missing any extra features. And they weigh about 305 grams. Right, so I was sent these for review, but you're going to hear my honest opinion. And let's get in the box. So my first glance at them, I thought, they look a little bit like the SteelSeries sort of Nova range. Okay. Nice looking box. Instructions. Little plastic cover. And then there's how they look when you unbox them. Actually, they come with a little baggie. I didn't know that. Yeah, quite a nice sort of silky fleece bag. It feels quite nice quality. And here we are. So let's just check underneath this. And look, there's nothing else under there. I had a feeling this felt heavier than normal. So this is, in the baggie is the cables. So we've got, oh, that's another thing. It's got a 3.5 headphone jack, so you can run these wired as well, which I'll test that as well. USB-C to USB-A rubber cable. As far as I know, you can't charge it and listen at the same time, but it's got really impressive battery life anyway. So these also, the reason they give you that bag is that these are great for going mobile. Yeah, so they fold right up, and they do feel nice and light. Feels nicely made. All the plastics feel. How do these go? Right. Yeah. So, which is the left side? Oh, right, so this is the left side. So they've got, obviously full swivel. They've got a lot of swivel the other way. Just open them up a touch. Yeah, nice, really nice seal on them. Clamping force, extremely light. You barely feel them, so that's good. I'd say similar sort of clamping force to, say, the Razer Black Shark V2 Pros, something around there. So they're not going to hurt your head when you're wearing them. But weirdly, if you, see, they don't fold flat on the side. You wear them like with, this is the left. Now, normally you would, wear them around your neck. But if I just bring these straight up now, I've got the right on my left side, so they don't go flat in the direction that I would be wanting to put them flat on my head. Not sure exactly why, but it is what it is. So if you want them to sit completely flat, you have to spin them round and put them around your neck, and then remember to spin them back. So yeah, really nice ear pads. Nice and plush. You can see, I don't know if you can see, there's the noise cancelling bump is right in the centre. So it's not going to touch your ear, because that's one of the things I had a problem with the SteelSeries Nova Pro Wireless, is that the microphone bump was in the centre, but it also ran all the way to the edge, so your ear started to touch after a while, but that's not going to happen here. And that's it. So, looking good so far, and what I'll do now is I'll go and put it through its paces. I'll check battery life, and I'll run it on every platform that I can think of, and yeah, we'll go from there. So, been using these now for like either 4 or 5 days, and I've used them on every device I can think of. So first, let's just go over some of the features and the controls, how you control it. Now, the left side ear cup is your touch controls for going to the previous track or next track, or play or pause. And what you do is you just swipe forward when you want to go to the next track, swipe back if you want to replay that track, or 2 swipes if you want to go to the previous track. To go up or down in volume, you just swipe up or swipe down. And like for say like when it's connected to the MacBook, 1 swipe up equates to 1 little block on the volume. If you want to get the volume up or down in a greater quantity, just swipe it up, but keep your finger there when you've swiped, and it will slowly increase to whatever level you want. And these get louder than, well, anything I've tried. They get so loud, way too loud for me to bear at maximum volume. So that's good. So they are easy to drive. And if you double tap on the ear cup, that's how you pause or play. Now, one thing I just wanted to point out is it does show up You do see some fingerprints on it. I wouldn't call it a fingerprint magnet, but you do see some of your fingerprints on it. But that's because they're black. There is another colour. You can get these in like a silvery colour or like a champagne sort of looking colour that looks quite nice as well. The button that's next to the 3.5 jack, that's your power button, so you hold it down for a few seconds to turn it on. It'll auto connect to whatever device, and it does work connecting from one device to another. So I've got this currently connected to my MacBook and my phone, and if I hit play on either of them and pause the other, it switches over. Now, the one thing I really wanted to talk about was the active noise cancellation on this. It is incredible. My aircon behind me is so loud that this is by far the best noise cancellation I've ever heard on any headset. And especially for the price as well, for £80. It just deletes any background noise at all. Even my coffee machine, I've tried making a drink with it, and the only part of that you hear is when I'm steaming the milk, which you can hear across the road, it's that loud. But yeah, things like fans and like the electric fire in the living room, if I put that on, you don't even know it's on at all. It's yeah, so amazing for that. To switch between that, the power button, you press it once, it'll go from ANC off to ANC on. Press it again, it goes to ambient mode, so you can hear your surroundings, and then press it again for ANC on. It cycles between the three of them. Now, you double tap that if you want to go into game mode, which is... How do I... right, yeah, so when I connected this to the PS5 and tried it on the PC for some gaming, there is a little bit of a delay. I've got no way of measuring it exactly. I tried to time it. It's about half a second delay between me changing gear in a car or doing a jump in Mario and then me hearing it. If you put game mode on, it does reduce it by about half, but that delay is still there. And for playing platformers or shooters, yeah, it's still not... Bluetooth still hasn't reached that point where I would use it for gaming. But all is not lost though for gaming, because the 3.5 jack, you just plug that into your controller and you've got no delay. So yeah, works great for gaming. Just use the 3.5 jack. What else do I need to talk about? So these ear cushions, they're not leather, they're not fake leather, they're like a rubber sort of material that they've made in-house. And they don't get your ears as hot as I was expecting. I was quite surprised. I've been wearing these for hours and hours at a time. So yeah, really comfortable. My ears do slightly touch the back edge. It's not enough that it bothers me, but just something to point out. The other thing that I mentioned was that the swivel, they go that far that way, so when you're wearing them, you can't just quickly turn them flat. You have to, they go completely flat the other way. But what I realised was, when you've got them on, and you want to put them around your neck, just fold the ear cups down. And there you go. They're not pinching my neck or anything, so I can walk around with them like this, no worries. What else? Battery life, they claim around 60 hours. I've got pretty close to that. I've been using ANC on sometimes and off in other times. So yeah, the claimed 60 hours or a bit less, maybe closer to 40 if you've got ANC on all the time. Yeah, sounds about right. Now, the sound signature, you can't EQ these, but to be honest, you don't need to. These are just right for me. They're a really fun and warm sound. So you've got plenty of mid bass, you've got just enough sub bass that everything feels nice and warm, and yeah, just really fun across all types of music. I found these particularly nice for listening to rap, for example. Is there anything else? Durability, I imagine that these are going to last a long time. They're mostly plastic, but they are metal where it counts, so you've got a metal headband. And you know, it's handy that they fold up to fit into the little, you know, the baggie that comes with it. These feel strong enough that I'd be happy to just chuck these in a bag just as they are and just carry them around like that. So yeah, sound wise, excellent. For the money, I mean, £80. Vocals sound amazing. There's no sibilance. The highs aren't too peaky. The mids are great. Just yeah, for £80, these are seriously impressive, and especially that noise cancellation. That works just absolutely amazing. How it just gets rid of everything. And yeah, I can highly recommend these. And thanks very much to John Cragen from Jack Rabbit for sending these out to me. So I'll have a link in the description if you want to take a look to SoundMAGIC's website. And that's it. All right. Thanks for watching. See you soon.